Hey, what's going on, everybody? Brando free to play, and I'm on my free to play account. And for today's video, I'm going to talk about the best free to play ranged attack heroes. Okay, free to play ranged attack. Okay, so let's start off. All right, so we have a few heroes that we can use for ranged attack. Let's start off with a Death Archer. Now, a Death Archer, a lot of people don't use. Don't know why, but a Death Archer is a solid ranged attack hero because at gold, she provides 30% ranged attack. Not only does she provide ranged attack, she also provides trap attack. And if you're an ore hyper farm like I am, she provides 150% resource production. Or production. So, overall, she is a good hero to have. She does quite a bit of damage, a lot of damage per second skills, right? A lot of what's it called? A lot of skills that does damage over time skills. That's what I was looking for, right? So her ultimate and her first skill, they do damage over time. So she can do quite a lot of damage in a relatively short amount of time. Alright? So, overall, good ranged attack hero. Second ranged attack hero, Tracker. Now, Tracker, aka Big Boobs, Boob Hilda. Look at that jiggle. So, her specialty is also ranged attack. So she gives 30% ranged attack. She gives you ranged defense 50%, but defense isn't really that great. Also, she gives you, if you're an ore hyper farm like I am, she gives you another 150% ore production rate. Now, Tracker is a great hero for hero trials, for monster hunting, and for Coliseum. So she's a very, very useful and very much needed hero to level up. I mean, look at that damage. 10,000 damage on a non-critical hit. I mean, this hero, she can do a ton of damage. Very useful to have. Very, very useful. Next hero I'm going to talk about is Snow Queen. Now, Snow Queen at gold grade gives you 30% ranged attack. And also gives you 50% ranged max HP. Now that is amazing. Alright? And some trap defense. But we all know traps and walls are kind of worthless unless you max it out. Even then, it's kind of iffy. Alright? Now, Snow Queen has her purposes in monster hunting. She is somewhat useful in certain Coliseum teams, as well as hero trials for her stuns, right? Or her freeze, actually. It's not a stun. It's a 5-second freeze, her ultimate, in a straight line. So that's actually pretty useful. The recharge is not that useful, but, it is what it is, right? So, another good hero. Now, this last hero that I'm going to talk about is, a lot of people, well, it's not the last hero I'm going to talk about, but this hero that I'm going to talk about, a lot of people say might be one of the best ranged heroes, mainly because Bomb and Goblin gives you 20% army attack. Now, let me repeat that again. 20% army attack. Not just ranged attack, army attack. To your infantry, to your cavalry, to your ranged, and if you send siege, to your siege. So, in reality, this hero gives you 60 to 80% more attack stats compared to just 30% to your ranged. That's a pretty big difference, right? And this is the second free-to-play hero that'll give you army attack. Okay? Now, the rest of the stats in Bomb and Goblin aren't that great. A trap attack and trap HP. As we all know, traps aren't really that great. Now, this hero has its uses in monster hunting, maybe in some Coliseum teams, and in some hero trials. But overall, this hero is just for attacking and defending. Right? An honorable mention in the range attack category is Black Crow, because she gives, at gold grade, 50% army defense and 50% army max HP. And at gold grade, she gives 30% trap attack. Now, if she gave 30% range attack, this would have been hands down the best range hero. But unfortunately, she doesn't give ranged attack at all. Now, Black Crow is extremely useful. One of the highest damaging heroes in the game, by far. At gold grade, she does a ton of damage. She can deal a lot of damage very quickly. I mean, look at this. This is 6,000 damage ultimate. This is a 2,700 plus another 6,000. This is an 8,000 damage hit. This is another 3,500 damage hit, and it reduces defense. And this just increases her attack. I mean, she does a lot of damage. Alright? So this is a ranged honorable mention, because not only does she give defense and attack and HP, she has other uses outside of attacking, mainly monster hunting and Coliseum, and some hero trials or hero stages. She does a ton of damage in all of those areas. Alright? So that is it for my ranged attack heroes, my recommendations for free-to-play players. If there was a best ranged free-to-play hero to use for attacking, it would have to be Snow Queen. Just for range stats alone, Snow Queen, because she gives 30% ranged attack and 50% ranged HP. Those two stats alone. Second would probably be Bomb and Goblin, followed by Tracker, and then Death Archer would be last. Alright? So, yeah, that's my list for range attack heroes. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and put it in the comments below. And I hope to hear from you guys later. Bye.